So welcome to all of you in video based IT training. In this video I'm going to explain about switch. That is my main local area network device. So very first, what is switch? Switch is a networking device used to connect different devices that can be like computer, normal PCs, can be server or printer. There can be n number of other devices like VoIP phone and many other things to the network and enable the communication with each other within the local area network. So switch is a device that is used to connect different devices to a network within local area network. So if we talk about, you can see here in the picture, this is my main Cisco switch that is connecting different devices that can be normal computers, can be laptops, can be printer, can be server, VoIP phone and many other devices that can connect each other so that they are able to communicate to each other. Like I have to give some print command, naturally it should be connected here to the net printer and via switch. So now switch enable the communication between different devices on the network. So now discuss about some feature of the switch, how switch work, what is the specification of a feature, what is the characteristics of a switch. So very first point that I want to discuss is a layer 2 device. Layer 2 device means layer 2 of OSI model, that is basically data link layer. Okay na? So data link layer is known as the second layer of OSI model. So this particular switch device work at the data link layer of the OSI model. Second point, intelligent device. Like my previous networking device for local area network was the hub, that was totally unintelligent, that was non-intelligent device, but switch is a intelligent device. I will let you know how it work, why it is called the intelligent device. Unicast communication. Third point is the unicast communication. Means hub do the broadcast communication. I think everybody know about the unicast and broadcast. Suppose in case I am using the hub here, right now it is a switch, but for example this is a hub that I am using here. So broadcast means one to all in the network. Suppose this machine sends some data to this machine and it is a hub. In case it is a hub, suppose it is a hub, so what it did, rather than sending to specifically to this machine, if I want to send it here, rather than in the broadcast communication, it will send to all the devices, this device also, this device also, this device also, and all other devices in the network. That is the broadcast communication. But switch always do the unicast communication. I will explain you some more point, not always. Once its database get updated, I will come on that point also. So once its database is updated, that is known as the CAM table or MAC database. Once that is updated, then only that data goes from here to here, not any other device. Unicast means one-to-one communication and broadcast means one to all in the network. Next point, full duplex. There is one is the simplex, one is the half duplex, and one is the full duplex. Hub always work on the half duplex, but switch work on the full duplex. Means simultaneously it can send the data or it can receive the data. Simultaneously can send also and can receive also. So switch is full duplex in nature by working. Does not share the bandwidth. Hub always share the bandwidth due to the shared medium, but it does not have a shared medium. Each link has its own dedicated path. It does never share the bandwidth. So every device on the network get a dedicated bandwidth. Can understand MAC address. Now this point is little bit related to this device. Have a application specific integrated circuit. Let's clear this point first. It is an intelligent device, can understand the MAC address, have a specific application specific integrated circuit known as the ASIC. So what happened actually? What happened when first you connect any device to this switch and or you reboot the switch or you power on the switch, it does not have any database. So you come to the last point is work on learn, store and forward principle. Also I'm going to explain you. One this point, third point and intelligent device. Now I'm going to explain you about this point. So how the switch work? When you connect any of the new device or you power on the switch. So basically there is one application specific integrated circuit. You can say a kind of generic processor. It have a generic processor kind of chip. Means specifically designed for the switching purpose. Not like a CPU processor which can do any type of task. This particular processor is designed for a specific task. So that is known as the ASIC. So whenever you power on the switch, this particular machine want to transfer some data from here to from this machine to suppose for this server or this particular machine. But so if you know, data link layer header contains source MAC and destination MAC. From where this data is starting, from this data has to be go. When this particular packet or frame reach to this port, this processor does not know about the destination where I have to send this particular frame. So with the help of a protocol known as ARP protocol, address resolution protocol, to resolve MAC to IP, to resolve IP to MAC. Okay. So first time when this particular switch does not have any database, does packet reach to this particular port, go to the ASIC, that is the generic processor here, but it does not know about anything. But what it did, it note down the source MAC. Packet coming from this, it note down particular MAC, that this particular MAC is attached on this particular port. Means if you remember, last point is learn, store and forward. It start learning phase. First phase is known as the learning phase. So it start maintaining a database. packet come from this source, I know it comes on my port number XYZ port number, this port number. Suppose this port number is 20 port number, so it note down that on 20 port number this particular MAC is attached, but it does not know about the destination MAC. So in that case what it do, it start broadcasting or ARP resolution. Is this packet belong to you? Is this packet belong to you? Is this packet belong to you? Or you or you? So packet reach to all. So very first, until unless it does not know about the destination MAC, it start broadcasting. So naturally this particular machine say no, this packet does not belong to me, this packet does not belong to me, this does not belong to me, this does not belong to me. Oh yeah, yes, this is packet belongs to me. So it send reply, okay, this packet belongs to me and my MAC address is this one. So it update its database. Okay, on port number 40 this particular MAC is attached. So in this way it learn and store the database. So in this way it keep updating the database. This ASIC processor, ASIC application specific integrated, take all the decision, keep maintaining a database that is known as MAC database of switch. So it keep maintaining the MAC database. With time, if you connect any other new device here, so first time it do the broadcasting and this machine want to send some data to this particular device. So first time it does not know about the MAC of this machine. So first time it do the broadcasting. Once its database is updated, it get to know. After that it start doing the unicast. Every time it do the unicast. So I think every topic point is clear to you. Layer 2 device, OSI model, data link layer header. It work with the data link layer. It's an intelligent device because after keep maintaining the database, after completing learn and store principle, now it can take a right forward decision to do the unicast communication. Full duplex mode, it simultaneously can receive the data. It does not have a share medium, so full duplex and share does not share the bandwidth. So can understand the MAC address, it take all the forwarding decision on the basis of MAC address, one of the specific generic processor inside the switch, that is known as the application specific integrated circuit known as ASIC. So this is a few points. So there are mainly two types of switch. One is the manageable switch, one is the non-manageable switch known as the intelligent hub. Means you cannot do any type of management, any type of configuration in the normal switches. But one is known as the manageable switch, means also known as catalyst, Cisco catalyst. Okay, so you can, like, it is doing the broadcasting at first time, so all the ports of a switch come under a single broadcast domain. But on the manageable switch we can manage the broadcast domain, we can break the broadcast domain on a single switch also, that is known as the VLAN concept. In my future video I will discuss you about that topic also. Thank you, hope this is informative for you.